Am I enjoying Paragon? Yes, I am. Hello, everyone. Rurikhan here on the Magical Noob channel to give you guys my first takes on Paragon. Now, the first thing that we have to mention as you guys are watching some gameplay here is the amazing visuals. Seriously, have you ever seen a MOBA game that looks this good? But visuals aren't everything, so let's talk about the actual gameplay. What exactly does Paragon bring to the MOBA genre that hasn't been done before? And the first thing that instantly comes to mind is verticality. I mean, most MOBA games, you play them from a top-down perspective, like you've seen obviously Heroes of the Storm, you've seen League of Legends, you've seen Dota 2, all of that stuff. Those are all top-down. And then you guys bring up, what about Smite? Smite's not top-down, it's on a third-person perspective as well. But the difference is, Smite does not use any verticality whatsoever. Yeah, sometimes the heroes jump into the middle of the air, but that doesn't really change the gameplay itself because you're still playing on a 2D plane when you are talking about Smite. I mean, you basically aim your skills just like if you were playing a regular MOBA, top-down MOBA, except you're just watching it from a different perspective. Whereas when you're talking about Paragon, verticality actually matters. The positioning that the heroes take, whether or not they're on a higher plane or on a lower plane. You have to actually aim up, aim down, aim to when they're trying to fly and cast a skill on you. That verticality brings a lot more to the MOBA genre than I can explain to you in just a few minutes. The next feature I would like to bring up is the deck builder, because using decks you can actually customize the way each hero plays and completely change their roles in the game. So say you want to grab a support and transform him into an offensive caster, using the deck builder you can actually do that, and people will be surprised that you're bringing, say, an offensive casting Muriel into the play because it's just not something that they would expect. And you can do this in many different ways. You can also make tanks become aggressive melee DPSers, and that kind of variety is very, very welcome. And on top of that, the item shop in the game is actually simplified because you will know which cards you bring to your deck, and the upgrade paths to those cards are a lot simpler than a complex hierarchy of items that you will have to memorize for games like League of Legends, for instance. Something that really surprised me when it was revealed was the fact that all heroes in Paragon are going to be free to play from the moment they get released. So say a new hero comes out next week, you can instantly play that hero. You don't have to grind currency, you don't have to do anything. The hero is simply unlocked on everyone's account and they can just play that hero from the get-go. So if all the heroes are free, you guys might be wondering what exactly is the business model of Paragon? What are you going to be able to buy with real money? And that is going to boil down to cosmetics as well as experience boosts so that you can level up your account faster and stuff like that. You will never be able to buy cards with actual money because that would translate into power, because cards actually give you in-game advantages, but you have to play to actually win those cards. You will never be able to just like, oh, here's $50, give me a set of cards. That is not going to be a thing. Paragon is not a pay-to-win title. And last but not least, among the many features that I really appreciate about Paragon is the PlayStation 4 to PC crossplay, but not just crossplay, also cross-progression. What this means is you have one account, anything that you unlock in that one account is available on both platforms. And that to me is just completely essential because I have a lot of friends that play only on the PlayStation 4 and then I have a lot of other friends that only play on the PC. And sometimes crossing that bridge and wanting to play a game on one side or the other, I have to pick. Do I want to play with my PC friends? Do I want to play with my PS4 friends? And it's very frustrating. And the fact that I don't have to make that decision with Paragon is amazing. Another thing also in line with this feature is the fact that I don't have to pick a region. Now this is specific towards Heroes of the Storm, where you have to have a European account, a North American account, which I find that in this day and age is just ridiculous. You don't have to make that choice here either. You can choose which region you are queuing with at any point in time, and you can play with friends from any region around the world. So thank God for no region lock and cross progression. However, as much as I like Paragon, it is far from a perfect title. As it stands right now, it is in early access, and there's two things that I am particularly not fond of, starting with match length. Now, sometimes you can have perfectly reasonable matches within the 20 minutes to 40 minutes range, while other times, if both teams are exceptionally good and can come back from some crushing team fights, you can have matches that go upwards of 1 hour. Now, this is because the game has a lot of comeback potential, but sometimes it tends to drag on a little. I'm not sure what they can do to fix this problem because I also don't want the game to just become a snowball fest. So I don't know how to fix it, but I know that sometimes matches go on for too long. The other thing is surrender feature. I've never been a fan of surrendering in video games, and it's just a feature that I don't appreciate that much. And if it's there, I would have at least liked that feature to be limited to after one of the inhibitors has been taken down. But that's pretty much it on Paragon. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave it a like if you did. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.